Super Speedway 1970. The old quarter mile stretched out to a mile, 1.5, 2.5 miles of special compound concretes. The drivers came along for the ride, all drawn into an upward spiral of speed, size, and money. Plymouths, Fords, Mercurys, Dodges are taken straight from the dealer's showroom and then specially engineered, tuned, and balanced with spacecraft precision to one specification. Maximum safety at maximum speed.
Hamilton laps 3 cars on the Hamilton will again take the lead. And here comes Pete Hamilton into the trial.
Pete Hamilton coming up on
Pete Hamilton back in front.
Pete Hamilton side by side coming down that long back straightaway.
Hamilton running right up on the wall.
Cale Yarborough, and he's moving around. Cale Yarborough and Richard Petty both.
Will he be able to stay up there?
And a checkered flag for Pete Hamilton.
More photographers than you'll see anywhere in the world.
Pete Hamilton getting out of the car.
It's close there.
Watch it, gentlemen, as Mr. Peterson is coming your way. He prepares to take it well beyond that first elevation, and he's moving into the turn.
Perfect. I don't know where we're going to park.
On any track, Cale's known for a real hard charger. But at Darlington, he's a homegrown hero. He was top stock driver in 1968. His factory-sponsored Mercury is prepared by the Wood brothers, legends themselves in their own way, and the fastest pit crew in racing. The fans say you can always tell a car that's run at Darlington. It's bound to be torn up a little. That's what they call the Darlington Stripe. Cale Yarborough's got his Mercury up front. He's in the trading off for first place. Doesn't seem that Richard or Pete either can quite keep up today. A spin-out slows the field and the leaders make their pit stops. The Wood brothers are afraid Cale might be thinking with his foot again. Buddy's tail.
I ran onto some slow traffic coming off of number 2 turn. I either had to run over them or try to go under them, and it just didn't work. I couldn't keep traction and spun going down the backstretch. That's just the way it goes. If we'd have had brakes, I think we'd have had a good day.
Cale doesn't stay to see the end of the race. He'd rather beat the traffic and get home. Business is bad. They talk a lot about how safe stock car racing has become since its Bamman and Framman days. And it has, inside the car. It's still a risky business every other way. Rockingham, last race of the season. Pete's year with the Pettys has made him a power in stock car racing. But the decision has already been made to drop him from the Petty team. Next year, Richard's second car will be a Dodge. Buddy Baker will drive it. If Ford pulls out, this will be Cale's last race with the Wood brothers. If Ford pulls out, Cale will accept an offer to drive Indianapolis-type championship cars in a whole new league, where both the risks and the money are higher. No matter what kind of show Cale puts on today, the big decisions about his racing life are out of his hands. But once you're behind the wheel, it's Sunday afternoon again, and you're a hard charger. And for a few hours, none of that matters.
Okay.
Richard's bent out of shape. He's not out of the race, but he's out of the running. The lightning pit work of the Wood brothers has put Cale seconds in the lead. He's sure he can hold it. The season started well for Pete and Petty Enterprises, but the last victory belongs to the Wood brothers and to Cale.
Okay, just a minute, everybody.
It's a welcome victory for Cale Yarborough and for Betty Jo Yarborough, for the Wood brothers, and for Cale Yarborough Dry Cleaners, Cale Yarborough Homes, Cale Yarborough Car Care, Cale Yarborough Enterprises.